Hello dear student, welcome to my 5th class. This is Namita Mukhia, Assistant Teacher, Nepali Girls Higher Secondary School. So today what we do is we'll continue with the same chapters, that is the educational statistic. Now in our previous classes we have done mean and the median, that is the two important measures of the central tendency. Now today we'll start with the mode. Now mode is the measures of the central tendency of a distribution of the score given by the midpoint of the class interval of the score with the highest frequency. This means that in a short, to define mode is an important measures of the central tendency, and the number or the class interval which has got the highest frequency is called the mode. Now just like in the mean and the median which we have done, there are different formulas to take out the mean and the median. So similarly over here also, in mode also we do have different formulas, especially which deals with to find out the mode of the ungrouped score and to find out the mode of the group score. So let's take in the first one the individual score. Now when we compare taking out the mode of the individual score and taking out the mode of the group score, in comparison in these two, the mode of the ungrouped data is more easier than compared to the group data. So for example, now the mode of ungrouped score or data. Now over here we will have certain numbers like 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2 and 5. So we have got several numbers over here. This is to take out the mode of the ungrouped data or the score. So we have this several scores. So first step, what you do, the first step is to arrange this data in an ascending order. And the way how you arrange this data in an ascending order is that the first step is to find out the lowest and the highest score. So in here 2 is my lowest score and 8 is my highest score. So we'll start with 2. So 2, cut it. Next we have 3. Likewise we have 5, 5, 5. 3, 5. So 5, 5, 5. After that we have 6, 7 and 8. So 6, 7 and 8. So mode over here is that number which is frequently repeated. So in here my mode is 5 because 5 is repeated 3 times. So the answer for the mode is 5. Okay, I hope that you know how to check out the mode of the individual score. Now we'll deal with the group data. Now over here we have several scores. Let's start from 90 to 99, 80 to 89, 70 to 79, 60 to 69, 50 to 59 and 40 to 49, and it has got different frequencies with it. Now we have to take out, we need to follow this formula, that is the mode equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. So it means that there is, in this formula, there is a relation between the mean, median and the mode. Now this formula is known as the empirical formula and it was first devised by Carl Pearson. Okay. Now Carl Pearson wanted to establish, that means he wanted to express the relation between the mean, median and mode. And because of that only, he devised this formula. Now, to him, if you know the value of any two, either mean or the median, it will be easier for you to compute the third one. That means, if you know the answer, especially of the mean and the median, it will be easier for you to find out the mode of that particular class. Now, first is, what we need to do is, we need to find out the mean. So, likewise, in here, we have scores, we have frequency, but what we need is, we need m dash, I and fx dash. I hope you remember, m dash is your assumed mean, I is your interval, fx dash means the sum of the deviation which you obtain from multiplying the frequencies and the deviation, and n means the total number of the score. Now, what we do is, we first find out m dash. So, what is your m dash? You will take any one number from the score, especially the midpoint, as your m dash. For that, we need the numbers, highest frequency. So, please underline the line which has, or the class, model class, which has got the highest frequency. So, my m dash will be, we will get it from here. So, find out the midpoint of 60 to 69. So, your formula for midpoint equals to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So, what is my upper limit? My upper limit is 69 plus my lower limit. Since this is your lower limit and this is your upper limit, so my lower limit will be 60 divided by 2. So, how much I will get? 129 divided by 2. So, divide 129 by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8, 2 5 are 10. So, this is your midpoint of this model class. So, your m dash will be 64.5. Okay. Now, in the x dash, what we do, what we have done is, x dash means x minus m dash. Okay, so x is my score, that is the midpoint, 64.5 minus my m dash is also 64.5. So 64.5, that means you'll get 0 over here. Now, find out, you have to find out whether the above numbers, the above frequencies of these are plus or minus. minus plus what you do is, you take out the midpoint of this class. So, midpoint of this class may be 74.5. So, write down 74.5 minus 64.5. That means the greater number has plus sign, so it will be plus. Okay. So, plus, that for the convenience, for your easiness, what you do is, you take 1 plus 2 plus 3 and the number which is below the model class, the main frequency ko, that is minus 1 minus 2. Right? You take out the midpoint. So 54.5 is my midpoint. So score mero 54.5 minus m dash is 64.5. So 64.5, if yo ho bhane, the greater number has negative sign. So, तिमीहरुले के गर्छ, negative signs लिन्छ. Now, what you do, -1 and -2. So now we need another column that is of fx dash. So fx dash, now what you do, you multiply frequency with the x dash. So 2 into 3 is plus 6, 13 into 2 is plus 26, again 16 into 1 is plus 16. So there is no any value over here because 0. So 8 into 1 is minus 1 and 5 into 2 is minus 10. So you add those number with the similar sign. So 6, 6, 12 and 6, 18, 8, 1 left, 2, 3 and 1 is 4. So this is plus 48. Now 10 and 1 is, 10 and this is 8 ones is 8. So this is 18 but the sign is negative. So now you have sigma fx dash equals to is, since the greater number is positive sign, has positive sign, so positive, it has a positive sign. So 48 minus 18 is your 30. Okay, so you have m dash, that is 64.5, you have fx dash, you have capital N, that is 66. Now apply over here. M dash is my 64.5 plus. What is the interval? What is the gap between the two scores? That is 10. Into sigma fx dash. What is my sigma fx dash? That is 30 divided by the number of the score is 66. So put this one in a bracket. Now next step is 64.5 plus 10 into 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6. 3. It can go with 3. So 66. 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 10s are and 2 11s are and 2 5s are 10. So we have 5 upon 11. Now follow the rule of Bodmas. You divide 5 by 11. So 0.0, 11 4s are 44. Now we have got 6. Again, because of this decimal point, you can add 0. 11 5s are 55. So 10, 10 minus 5 is 5. Again, you can add zeros. So 11 4s are 44. Now this number go on like this. Again 6 will come. So again 60, again 50. So यो हेरेर चाहिँ तिमीले के गर्छ, decimal point, after the decimal point you take out the 3 numbers. If the number is, the third number is greater than 5, so you need to cut that number and you need to add 1 over here. तर यहाँनिर के छ, my third number is 4, so I don't have to cut this number, I can write as it is. So my next is 64.5 plus 10 into, I have 0.454. Okay, now 64.5 plus 10. So 454. So 0. That means now we have 3 decimal with 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3, and we have decimal point. Likewise, 1, 2, 3. We can put decimal point over here. So you add these 2 numbers. So 64.5 and 4.54 is 4, 5, 5, 10. 0, 1, 4, 4, 8 and 1, 9 and so my mean is 69.04. Now our mean is 69.4 and to find out the mode we need to find out the median too. So next step is to find the median. So the formula go like this: lower limit plus I into n upon 2 minus FB divided by FM. Now I hope you know LL is my lower limit, I is the interval, n means the total number of the scores divided by 2 and FB is the sum of all the frequencies below the main frequency and FM is my main frequency. Now let us find out. So since 22 is my main frequency, so I will write FM over here. Now frequency below is A, we have two numbers 8 and 5. So 8 and 5 is 13. So my FB equals to 13. Okay. So my LL, what is my lower limit? How you find out the lower limit? So 60 is my lower limit. But to find out the actual lower limit, 60 ma minus 0.5. So when you subtract minus 0.5 from the discrete series ko lower limit vada, if you subtract minus 0.5, then your number will become 59.5. So this is my actual lower limit. So my actual lower limit is 59.5 plus, what is the interval? Again 10 into, now my n is 66 divided by 2 and my FB, what is my FB over there, is 13 and my FM is 22. Okay, now the next step, 59.5 plus 10 into, so this is 22. So what I do is 22 into 13 is 26. 26 minus 66. So you can do like this, 2 into 13 minus 66. Or in other case what you do is you take out the LCM. So 66 upon 2 minus 13 by 1. So find out the LCM, it comes 2. So you can write 66 as it is. Now 1 into 2 is 2 and 2 into 13 is 26. So subtract 6 and 6 becomes 0 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So my number which I am getting is 40. Now this is 40 divided by 2. Okay, now we'll follow the next step, that is 59.5 plus 10 into. Now 40 upon 2, so 40 upon 2 into, since 22 means 22 upon 1, so 1 upon 22. So you just cut this all numbers, so 2 1s are 2, 2 20s are 40. Now 2 10s are 20, 2 11s are 22. So the next level, what we do, we'll write 59.5 as it is. Now 10 into 10s is 100 and 11 into 1s is 11. Now what I'll do, again I'll put this one into a bracket. Now divide 100 by 11. So I'll do a rough work over here. 11 divide 100. So 11 nines are 99. So how much you will get? 1. So you add point, this comes, it will become 0. So 11 zeros are 0. So 10, again because of the decimal point you can easily add 0. So 11 nines are 99. Okay, again you will get 1. So what I am doing, I am taking out only 2 numbers after the decimal point. So now here what we do is 59.5 plus we have 9.09. So 9 will become 9. 5 and 0 will be 5 point. 9, 9, 18, 8 and 5 and 1 is 6. So my median is 68.59. Okay. Now, since over here your formula is mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So we already got mean, we have median too. So the best thing is now apply the formula to get the answer. Okay, since we have followed this formula, that is to find out the mode with the help of the median and the mean. So especially in the field of education, we apply this formula because this is the standard way to relate both all three: median, mean and the mode. Now today there is another formula today we will do, that is mode equals to L plus F1 or F0, or we can also say F0. Now that means wholly divided by 2F1 minus FO minus F2 into, that is I. So I over here is the interval and L is the lower limit. To know about F1, F0 and F2, we need to go to the frequency table. So over here, the highest frequency, the model class with the highest frequency which we have is 22. This highest frequency or the main frequency is F1. Now, the frequency above the main frequency, this is your F0, that is F0, and the frequency which is just below the main frequency is your F2. So likewise we have done in the mode or the mean and the median. This is the easiest way to find out the mode. So alright, what is my lower limit? Lower limit, since I told you to minus subtract 0.5 from this lower limit. So what I'll get is 59.5. So over here 59.5 plus. Now what is my F1? My F1 is 22 minus F0 is 16 divided by 2. What is my F1? F1 is 22. So what I do is I'll put this one into a bracket, minus F0 is my 16 minus, what is my F2? My F2 is 8. Multiply by, what is my I? I is the class interval, that is 10. So 59.5 plus. Now subtract this 2, or either you do first this one. So 22 minus 16. 22 into 2 is 44 minus 16 and 8. So 16 and 8 into 10. So 59.5 plus 16 minus 22. 22 minus 16 will get 6. So over here 16 and 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That means 24 will get 24. Out of 44 you need to subtract this 2 which comes 24. So when you subtract you will get 20. into 10. So now 59.5 write down, and after that 6 upon 20 into 10. So 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So my answer will be 59.5 plus 3. So how much I'll get is 59, 60, 61 and 62. So I'll get 62.5 is my answers. But mostly we will not follow this formula. We follow this formula in the educational statistic. Okay, since this is the last class especially on the educational statistic, I hope you have understood or you have gained a little bit information regarding the 3 measures of the central tendency, that is mean, median and mode. And if you have any queries, please leave your message on the comment box. Thank you.